Hey there, welcome to our webinar series, Mastering Service Hub. In each episode, we chat with customer success pros to share tips, best practices, and stellar strategies for HubSpot Service Hub, helping you unlock Service Hub's full potential and achieve maximum return on investment. My name's Kira. I'm part of our internal marketing team here at SmartBug, and today I'm joined by our very own Sandra Moore, Senior Director of Marketing Strategy. Sandra, do you want to give us a quick hello?
Hello, everyone. Yes, it's nice to be here. Thanks so much for including me. Yeah, I've been with SmartBug for over 6 years now. And in my previous roles, I worked in both sales and marketing. So I have over 20 years of experience, but spending the last decade using the HubSpot technology. And we've been really excited to use the Service Hub tools within HubSpot for a lot of our clients, particularly the enterprise team, which I lead here at SmartBug.
Awesome. Thanks, Sandra. We're so happy that you're joining us today and able to kind of talk to us more about HubSpot and Service Hub and that whole ecosystem. So, yay. Today, we will be taking a deeper look into customer retention and how Service Hub can help you enable you to measure your retention efforts and also tap into that valuable customer data. So, when we're talking about retention marketing, it's not just about the here and now. It's about setting your brand up for longevity. You can spend a ton of money and a ton of time trying to get new customers, but if they lapse or churn or they don't come back, you're not really increasing your sales, you're just replacing the revenue you lost. Acquiring new customers can also get pretty pricey. A new customer can cost about 5 to 7 times more than keeping the ones you already have. So, all that to say, it really pays off to put your energy into keeping those existing customers happy and coming back to you for more. Besides, you already put in all the work to get them to buy. So, why drop the ball now when you have their attention? So I think we have a good understanding of retention and why customer retention is so vital. So I'm going to get into the meat of things, pass it over to you, Sandra. As our Service Hub expert, can you walk us through ways to leverage Service Hub and measuring and growing retention?
Sure, of course. Well, I always say that a happy customer is a customer that you can retain. And one way to determine whether or not your customers, or what we refer to as clients here at SmartBug, are happy with the products and services that you're offering is by surveying them. So, Service Hub is a really great tool called the CSAT survey, which you can send out. And personally at SmartBug, we do that. You know, every quarter, sometimes more often if we feel it's necessary, to really get a pulse on how the client is feeling about the services that we're offering. Are they happy with the work that we're doing? Do they have anything that they want to share with us? And we have these set up as automated workflows to go out to our main points of contact. And then from there, we can then share those survey results with the service team, the client services team that's actually working on the account, so they can get some insights on how the client is feeling about, working with us, and are they happy? Are there some things that we can improve upon? And if there are things that we can improve upon, we can tackle them early on and we can address them with the client and hopefully exceed their expectations. So, in addition to that, another way to determine if your clients are happy is how many reviews are they giving you? So, we ask our clients to share reviews on HubSpot's partner platform, their directory. We also ask for reviews on G2. You can also use review platforms like Capterra. And if a client is, like I said, happy and thrilled with the services that you're offering them, they're more likely to give you reviews on these third-party platforms. So one way to keep track of how many reviews that you're getting from customers is to create custom properties within HubSpot. So we do that as well. And then we can see how many reviews are we getting from that same company if we have multiple points of contact. Or are the reviews positive? And we can be able to then report on that data, just like we did with the survey data, to be able to determine how are they feeling about working with us. And keeping in mind, we can then also know how long they've been working with us. So by having those custom properties of when they actually started working with us, we can then measure the longevity of that account and also be able to report on customer retention. So I always say Service Hub is use to really delight your clients. So there's a few tools also within Service Hub that we recommend using that will help support your clients as they continue to work with you. One of which is the ticketing system. Of course, you can always respond via email or other different channels, such as a project management tool, to communicate back and forth with your clients. But using the Service Hub ticketing system, you can then have your service team be able to respond to troubleshooting issues. Or it can be part of your onboarding new clients. So using the ticketing system is one way to have that constant communication and a way to keep track of how often your clients are in need of your help. Are they facing any issues? Do you need to help troubleshoot certain things more often? And you can then report on, how long it's taking your team to respond to those tickets or be able to troubleshoot the issues that your clients are facing. And if you're finding that maybe the response times are longer than you'd want, or perhaps, there's situations where we're not able to solve problems for our clients, then you can start to see some red flags that could potentially affect your customer retention and their overall satisfaction with working with you. So by using the Service Hub ticketing system, it really allows for you to have that insight on how you are working with your clients day in and day out. There's also a couple other tools within the Service Hub platform that we recommend using as you continue to work with your customers. One of which is the chat. You could have a live chat. So not only is it good for people that maybe you're not working with, but it's great to answer some basic questions for your customers on a regular basis. Or maybe it's not the individuals that you work with on a day-to-day basis, but other support staff at your client's company, and they may choose to use the live chat system. So it's a great way to be able to see who is having questions, what those questions are, how often you can respond to them, and fix any issues that they may be facing. We also recommend the knowledge base tool in Service Hub. This is where you can put all sorts of resources that are specific to what your clients are working on as part of the services and products that you're offering. So let's say, for example, you have a product that requires some specifications that you need to know about and just some tidbits to kind of help them use that product in a better way. They can then refer to your knowledge base article and be able to search and find the information that they're looking for without always having to speak with someone at your company. And you can see how often that they are using the knowledge base center, and then you can get feedback on, did they find that resource helpful? Were they able to get the answers that they needed? Were there additional resources that you should provide in your knowledge base center? You could even refer back to looking at your tickets or your chats with your customers to then determine what type of resources you want to include in the knowledge base center. And again, all of these things will really help as you support your customers and be able to provide a great experience for them. And then finally, HubSpot lets you report on all of these metrics. So you can determine your client's health scores. And of course, a client that has a healthier or higher health score is more likely going to be a client that you're able to retain longer. And so you can use the HubSpot dashboards and reporting metrics to be able to determine if you are seeing trends towards retaining those customers on a longer basis.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much, Sandra. I think some of like the big things that you touched on that I think really valuable in all of the points is that you really focus on these strategies are kind of like a two-way street as much as you are, you're there trying to help the customer, give them a good, positive, and um, efficient experience with your brand or with your products. But then you're also using that data back to help refine what you're offering to your customers and get better. And so that way you will be able to keep those customers on for longer. Because when you see those pain points come up while they're a customer, you want to address them right away so that they don't lapse and then your new customers don't come on and also lapse for the same reasons. So I think it's really, I love that how you explain that and how, again, it kind of supports yourself as the business and the customer. Before we wrap it up, I do have one more question for you. If anyone who is watching this walks away only remembering one thing, what would you say is the most important thing that they should remember, that key takeaway?
Yes, customer satisfaction equals customer retention. Happy customers are more likely to continue to do business with you. They're more likely to refer your services or products to people within their network. So, keeping a pulse on your customer satisfaction scores through continuously surveying them and communicating with them is really going to help you determine what your overall customer retention will be.
Yes, absolutely. Happy customers equals customer retention. Customer retention means more money for your business. I love it. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate you taking the time with us today. And thank you to all of you who joined us. Our next episode, we're going to be discussing Service Hub as a whole, looking into some new features, new features that you could leverage, and also comparing it to some other customer success tools that are out there on the market. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day.